Long time no see, but I am alive. So, it's been a hot minute, you know, like 2 years. But I didn't want to hop back into it. I wanted to make a video explaining what's been going on and explaining like my future hopes for this channel. I guess like I'm making a time capsule kind of, so in the future if it does pop off I can look back and compare where I was to where I will be. I don't know, I just it wouldn't feel right if I just hopped back into videos, like changed up everything I'm doing and then didn't explain why or like gave no context. Cause like, you know, I have what, like 50 followers? I want to tell you guys what's been going on. I've been gone for 2 years-ish, you know, and 50 people fill up a whole room, so, you know, pretend I'm in an auditorium, on a stage, guys, sit down, put your phones on silent. So, when I was making videos, 2023, I just turned 18. I think my first video, I literally posted it on my birthday. And then, you know, I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun. Like, even if they're trash, even if the quality is shit, I had so much fun. And, you know, I think I did like 5 videos. I was enjoying my life, my time, you know. I was going to college. Just having a great time. And I really wanted to get into it, like, you know, consistently post and stuff. But then I got hit with I got ran over by some buses. I guess I'll start with the main one, which is college. I was going to college for my AA to start. You know, want to go into psychology, become a psychologist. That's like second to first dream of mine. I'll get into the first one later, but you know, it was going great. I was taking ballet. An amazing ballet instructor, love her to death. You know, I was having a great time. I was on FAFSA 2024. There was a major like redesign to the FAFSA. I lost all my funding, qualified for loans, but I got screwed over with those too. And the main thing was, you know, instead of if you're living alone, you're an independent student. No, now it's like you're not independent unless you're like 25. And you have to have both parents' information. Doesn't matter if you don't talk to a parent or like they're like, I don't know, living on Mars. And if you can't provide information for both, you need to give proof, you need to have a reason or like whatever, or if you're technically independent before 25, you have to give, it's insane. So, and yes, I did have loans, but I got screwed over with those too. So, basically, in one day, I was like, oh my god, after this semester, I can't go to college anymore. I still owe the college and the government, like, in total, $5,000-ish. So, you know, of course, I can't take classes until I get the school one paid down, but that's not gonna happen. So, yeah, so I'm out of college, which was, like, my main path, you know. And then my health took a dip, both mental and physical. So I started getting treated for OCD, PTSD, and physically, I have an amazing doctor, primary care doctor now. But I mean, I still don't have complete answers. Like, I'm anemic, B12 anemic. I'm fairly certain it's Crohn's disease, but the specialists I've been going to, I think it's because I'm young and I'm a woman. I pay freaking 40-ish bucks to see them, and the appointment is literally just them like, oh, sir, are you in pain? What's it like? And I explain it to them. I'm like, girl, I can't go to the bathroom. Girl, I can't freaking pass gas. Like,
What the hell?
my tummy rumbling.
Oh my God.
And they're like, okay, well, you know, keep a journal. We'll see you back in 3 months. No, give me a colonoscopy. Give me drugs. Like, don't worry. I got that IB Guard. IB Guard, sponsor me. So, yeah, I lost college, you know, physically, mentally, shit. But then I graduated therapy. And, I was also job hopping because the job market is absolutely
right now.
It's awful. It really is. It truly is awful. You know, I was job hopping. I was stuck with temporary jobs. I finally found a consistent job, you know, with a nice company. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna save up, pay off the college shit, and just pay for it myself, right? But that started seeming further and further away because of the medical debt I was racking up, which I'm still currently paying off. And on top of that, our living conditions were a little uncertain. Not really uncertain, it's just we're in an area that the rent is so insanely expensive per room for places, and the one place we found, which was great location, prices were pretty reasonable, slumlord owned at the start. First apartment we were in, amazing, it was very nice, very clean, but I had to move to a first floor because of my mom. So then a year later we moved to a different apartment, same complex, so slumlord. The living condition, like the condition of the apartment, was so genuinely unlivable. And I have insane allergies, eczema, you name it. And these places had like probably decades old carpeting in them with buildup. Like, I'm talking like there was dried slime from little kids, assumably last tenants. Oh my god, the beef I had with the owner of these apartments was insane.
When I catch you, Ricky,
I was about ready to fist fight him. Like, genuinely fist fight him. And then, so he got fired, thank god, because of all the people who were complaining. They had to do something to keep us as tenants. So we got a deal, and they put us in a better, actually livable apartments. Only thing is there's no ceiling fans, and we're in the south. So that part kind of sucks. But I mean, like, no carpeting. We're stable living now. I'm in a pretty stable spot now. And so I started leaning into my job a lot. My job felt like, I tried to think of it as like a separate pocket universe to keep myself mentally not crashing out. That went on for, like the moving, the health, the college and shit, all in 1 year. And then my job, a year. That brings us to now. I am having a young adult life crisis, genuinely. Like, oh my god, okay, let me try and go from the start, okay? I want to say, first it was, I watched Obsession for the first time. And you know, first time you see it, I was like, oh my god, this movie's amazing. It blew my socks off. out of the water. I was like, it stuck with me for weeks until I could finally see it again. And second time I saw it with some girls from work. But the second time I knew everything. I knew what was gonna happen, so I could look into the details further. And it set me off, bruh. It really did. I saw myself in Nikki because she works a dead-end job. She's surrounded by, I'm not saying that I'm surrounded by, you know, assholes now, but for most of my life I've been surrounded by shitty people. And, you know, she has big dreams, bigger than where she is at. And she's ready to start her life over, you know, make that big change. And especially the car scene when she was talking to Bear and, you know, he was like, it's just a job. She was like, but I'm not feeling love. I need to feel love. It's like, oh my God, that's me. Like, I got caught up in this job that, sure, I enjoy the work, but it's not what I want to do. It's not me, you know. I've been trying to move up in it, and it's like, why? You know, this job has nothing to give me. It's not me. I'm living somebody else's life right now. Like, this is not where I thought I would be. If you asked me 5 years ago where I would be, I would probably say some fancy schmancy college in another state or something, you know, something bigger, something different. And then, like, you know, she doesn't get to do that. And of course in the movie it's not her fault, but like, I know a lot of women, some women in my family, you know, they had huge dreams and they ended up with the wrong man, and they lost their opportunity to do that, to live their dreams. And I'm worried that if I continue with this job, staying in this state, in this small town, that I'm gonna end up following in those footsteps. What the fuck? I don't know. I have a very big fear of ending up pregnant and becoming a trad wife. Like, so many people from my peer group, people I went to high school with, like, graduated, even before graduating, popping babies out like crazy. I'm very afraid that I'm gonna do that, and my dreams are gonna waste away. Like, I don't want to be, as much as I want to follow my dreams, but I guess I got lost in this idea that I'm stable equal happy, you know, but it's not, it's really not. I'm really not happy here, God. And I want to be the Nikki that got to leave that town, got to explore and write, and, you know, and so that was a huge, like, and not only that, but the actors, they're all nobodies in a good way, you know, like, it's not Timothy Chalamet. And there was a small indie film and it exploded. And it was kind of a wake-up call because I don't want to get stuck. When I tell you I was dissociating really bad at work, like, it was awful. Like, I was ready to cry. I was ready to hop in front of a, you know, because I walk home from work and I'm on a street. Yeah, my OCD spiked, everything spiked. I was like, I'm done. Like, what am I doing? I work every single day, 40 hours a week. For some people, it's not dead end. For me, it's dead end because it's not what I want to do. So I said, okay, fuck. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop working every single day. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna say I can't work on these days, and I'm gonna use those days to make content, to write. You know, I'm walking around like a zombie and I hate it. I got silly dreams too, like, and you know, ever since I was little, you know, I want to be in the the film industry specifically. Entertainment industry, I guess. And always told it can't happen. And I thought that in order to get into the entertainment industry, you had to start when you were like 5, which, you know, arguably it was like that, or it is like that still for the most part. But I think I just gave up. I gotta change. I gotta make a damn change. You know, I want to write movies, stories. I want to make people laugh. I want to change the world, make it better, you know. It's insane to see how accessible we're making everything. Like, these actors who have never been in anything before, these filmmakers, literally YouTubers, the big YouTubers, they're making movies and they're changing this gate-kept industry into something more open. And it feels like now it is easier than ever, like the most perfect time for me to start doing it. I think I'm just discovering my free will, you know. I feel like I'm just putting all this pressure on myself and all these ideas that I can't succeed in what I want to do because I'm, you know, I feel like it's hopeless because of the current economic and political state in the US. I feel like I'm just putting so much pressure on myself that I can't achieve what I want to, when arguably I have the greatest amount of tools at my disposal. I can literally write on a Google Docs. I could send emails. I can connect with people. I can write my own shit. I mean, I have social media. You know, I don't know what happened. Like, I forgot who I was. And I mean, holy shit, like, just the fact that these role models for me, I suppose, they're redefining what it means to be successful in their own way. You know, it's crazy. Like, I don't have to I don't have to just stay here because the job, you know, I could turn it into a career. I don't have to do that. I don't have to stay in this stand. I don't have to stay in this state. I don't have to stay in this country. I don't have to conform to this idea that I have to have babies by 25. I have to get a husband. I have to go out there and I don't know. I don't have to listen to anybody. You know? Like, you can't get in there. You gotta stick to something realistic. Why? Like, I hear it every day. I hear it all the time. Like, I'm never gonna amount to much. But they're never gonna change my mind. Tell me something I don't know. I'm so excited to see what continues to open up in the industries. And as of right now, I'm gonna be drawing a lot more, focusing on my art. I purchased, well, you know, monthly payment of Ableton Suite, because oh my god, that's just expensive. So I'm gonna be making music. I kind of suck at it right now, but I'm still learning the ropes, so there's that. And I'm gonna be writing. I want to make some short films. I'm gonna start throwing myself out there. I want to change up the stuff I'm making on this channel. I'm gonna be making a lot of different things, I think, like commentary, probably the weird stuff I was making already. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of shit to say. I don't remember the director's name for Obsession, but like the whole cast and crew for that movie, I feel like I owe you guys my life, because I don't know where I'd be if that movie hadn't come out, you know? I feel like it's such an important story to tell. In such a time when it feels like we're going backwards. Bye!